Hey guys, good afternoon. Jenna here. I just want to come in and do a little daily check-in and see where it is we may need to focus our energy for today. Let me just pop you on over there. Anywho, there could be some interesting things around astrology popping up for you. If not, maybe look into it. I did a deep dive in astrology this morning and found some interesting things. And it's a concept that when you're entangled with someone, whether you're married, long-term relationship, whatever, whatnot have you, that the man's Venus typically switches with the woman's Jupiter. So it's like what's important to them or stuff like that switches with her luck and fortune, right? And went into a whole deep dive on me and my husband's chart this morning, and it was just so interesting because I always joke with him because, if you don't know me in personal life, oh, hang on, this is playing. I don't know if you guys heard that. Anyways, I just wanted to take my headphones out. Sometimes my Spotify automatically plays when I do that. I was joking with him the other day, but not actually joking. I was more so like pointing it out for him that anytime we go into like a separation period, because we've been together for pretty much like a decade. Sometimes like really together. Sometimes we have huge distances, separation periods, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Shit's complicated. I'm not going to get into it. But I was like, we were talking about it, and I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Haven't you noticed that anytime we're in a separation period, your money gets better, right? And I literally found the exact transit or the exact part in our astrology charts that lead to it because so my Jupiter is in Virgo, and Virgo rules the sixth house. So I bring in my luck and my fortune by being of service to society at large. So any man that I'm with will automatically take that on, right? And I think it's kind of funny. It's almost like a cosmic fucking joke, or it's like God's protection type thing. Because you hear about those dirtbag dudes that like go around trying to like prey on women and like it's commonly referred to as destiny swapping, but this would be essentially the transit or the placement that when charts are put into a compatibility standpoint, that is how they are able to do that. And it literally happens because it's like when you start, it's like you are the company that you keep, right? Literally though. So when you start entangling with people on a deeper level, you do start to take on their own karmas, and you guys end up like intermeshing. So that's how destiny swappings and shit like that ends up happening. And I just think it's funny. It's like some cosmic joke from God. It's like anybody tries to take my destiny, God's like, yeah, you can have it, but you have to better society at large. And I was joking with him and telling him, I was like, I can actually see the correlations where I've been with ex-partners and they were in careers that were like self-serving, and they weren't in anything that was like actually benefiting society. But then as soon as we got in on a deeper note, like they lost their job. And I started encouraging them to like go after things that would like benefit society. And it's like, it's so funny how that happens. But with me and his chart, his placements, and where it falls, it actually kind of impedes on my north node, which has a lot to do with travel. And literally, like, my travel's been so impeded. I don't want to like fully put myself out there and all of it, but like literally it's like anytime we go into like little separation periods or we're breaking up or whatever it may be, my travel increases where I'm actually able to travel versus when we're together, I'm like locked down and sometimes like quite literally like not allowed to leave, period. It's fucking funny. It's funny. I'd also just popped in my head too that like our offspring is both of our Venus signs. So my daughter is his Venus sign, And then my son is my Venus sign, of the children of which ones we like co-created together or whatever. Because it's just, it's so funny how astrology works like that. So maybe take that and maybe look into your own chart, into your own relationships, and you never know of how much somebody else's chart is influencing yours. So if there's somebody that you are trying to commit to, oh my God, get like an astrology reading done. And I've had like couples compatibility readings and stuff like that done. And for the most part, we actually mesh pretty well. But there's like elements of it that I never connected the dots until this morning. And it's just so funny that it's like, it's funny. It's funny, really. And then I was talking about, yesterday I was like, I feel like there's going to be some sort of hidden talent or something that's, coming out, or you're discovering around the Pisces eclipse, which is coming up here on like probably Sunday or something. It's on like the 7th. And with his, I was doing a deep dive onto his astrology, and I'm like, yo, like home improvement stuff and stuff like that is totally like, that's like your thing, man, and he's a plumber by trade, so not he's in it. And mine is all about like health, wellness, daily routines and stuff. So it's no surprise that I'm getting on here and I'm like helping people with their mindset every single day. Like I'm not the type of tarot reader to come to like if you're having relationship stuff. Like I'm not good at love readings. Like I will give you the most blunt fucking, this is what you should do, this is where you should focus, because I'm all about mindset and success and setting yourself up for success. And I literally use tarot and cards and divination as a tool to better society. Like but also like the stuff that I'm interested in and studying. Like I've got my naturopathy certification, my nutritionist one, my Ayurvedic medicine one, fucking Reiki. All of that shit is just fucking health related. Like, come on now. Anyways, but discovering a hidden talent, like I got a little invitation for a gym that I've been eyeballing for a while now. And yesterday on Labor Day, it was like, yo, we're going to waive all these fees and do it free and blah, 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 blah. But you got to do it like today. And anyways, I had all this transit stuff pop up this morning, and I did a deep dive, and we're in a transitionary period of our lives right now. And I'm just like, yo, you remember how you had that hobby of it? You wanted to flip houses and do home improvement and stuff like that. I'm like, there's your hidden one. Like, but seriously though, because he's really handy, right? He could fix literally like anything, hands down. Even if he doesn't know how, he'll figure it out. So it's same thing with like, as far as me and the health related stuff, like it's just, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It always has an air of this, even with like the cards and stuff. It's all about mindset, mental health, how your mood is, and this and that. And it's fucking funny. Astrology is hilarious. And but really look into the compatibility factors. I have a lot of my friends telling me like, hey, you should look into doing this and you should share this knowledge and this and that. And I know I get on here and I do these readings and I'm like, I'm not an astrologer. You guys don't listen to me and da 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 da. But I am pretty knowledgeable on it. I just don't, I'm by no means a professional. Like I research everything. Anyways. So what you want to look for in regards to this is the man's Venus placement and the woman's Jupiter placement. So when they are entangled, they basically take on the energies of those. So I took on his Venus and he took on my Jupiter. So anytime he tried to make money off of something that wasn't like benefiting society at large, it was quite difficult for him, versus when we're distanced out, that man can make money doing anything, So it's interesting. So when you're looking for it, here's some tips. So you want to look at, of course, where the sign is. So what what placement is your Venus and your Jupiter in, and then what house does it fall in the chart. Make sure you're looking at the two different layers, because it's often those other layers that will get us tripped up. In astrology, in my own, I'm an Aries rising, so most of my chart's very straightforward. It's very boop, 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 boop. And let me tell you, as a Virgo sun, I fucking love that because it's not complicated. It's very, everything is in its place. It's where it's supposed to be. This house matches this house, and mine's not complicated at all. But some people's charts are really freaking complicated. Like, some people, they don't have it. Mine is only like that because Aries is the one that starts. It's in the first house. It's the house of self. It rules the first house. And it's my rising. So that's always where it starts. So mine just happens to line up so perfectly with that. Unless you're an Aries rising, your chart probably isn't going to be so simple. But anyways, like, for example, his Venus sign is the sign itself is ruled by the fourth house, but it's located in his ninth house. So both of those have placements. Now, where it factors into my travel and career and stuff like that is my north node is located in my ninth house. And anyways, with the how all the signs are, there was like a bit of an impediment on it. So it's just funny. Absolutely consult with a professional astrologer if you have any questions. They'll know. But I do, like, you could Google it. You could go to pretty much any of them. I think the one that I used this morning was like Astrology Cafe or something like that. That's a good site. There's a lot of good sites. But anyways, just research it, look into it, do some compatibility readings, and just know that it's not like a definite, they're just influences. So it's like, if I were to travel to a location that typically gets rain, I would want to make sure that I'm bringing a jacket type thing. Like, it doesn't mean that it's going to rain or it's going to rain all the time or that's exactly how it goes, because your placements will always be your primary influence, but other ones around you, they do influence you. And even, like, speaking of my Reiki course, I was actually studying it a little bit this morning while I was having my breakfast. And my instructor, she was talking about the concepts of like pulsing. So it's like you're always putting out your vibration. So if somebody's in pain, they're putting out that pain vibration. If you're around them, you're picking up on it. So it's like our astrological charts are almost the same kind of like influence, where you're able to pick up on stuff. But then also the concept of, like your top five. It's like you are the accumulation of the top five people that you hang around with. So keep that in mind, because sometimes some people just, they could be absolutely great people on their own, and they could like each other and have like a lot of love for each other and this and that. But like astrologically speaking, their charts are just like chaos, like, if you ever have that one friend that, you go and you hang out with and you always feel crazy and you always want to do something wild and this and this and that, but like that friend on its own isn't really like a wild, crazy person, it's probably something to do with astrology. And you'd be surprised how many unseen things are impacting us that people don't even realize. So just like I was talking about in yesterday's reading, where I think that there's going to be something that's hidden, or like a hidden passion and talent and stuff like that, maybe astrology can be like a hint for you. If you're looking for anything career, look at your Jupiter placement, look at your north node. So your south node is what you come into this life with, your skills, the stuff that you're set in stone. Your north node is where you are supposed to go. That's like aiming you towards your life purpose. Your Jupiter placement is where you're going to be able to make your most money. easiest or whatever. So it's like, for example, my personal ones, my South Node is in Gemini. Gemini is a mercurial ruled sign, and I'm also a Virgo. My sun sign is a Virgo, so I identify as a Virgo, right? So I have a piss ton of mercurial placement. So obviously, communication is like I'm so comfortable in it. It is like my forte. That's where it's at. Easy peasy. I'm set in stone. I'm comfortable with that. But my North Node is in Sagittarius, who is the philosopher, the teacher, and obviously like teaching and helping society at large in some sort of way, in combination with my Jupiter being in Virgo, which is a being service to others, health related stuff. I'm in my element. Like this is my purpose. And I have to be mindful teaching people about health stuff, because that's how I got my fucking TikTok banned. Big Pharma sent their goons after me. Anyways, without further ado, where do you need to focus your energy for today? That's how I was joking with my husband. I was like, the type of man that I'll benefit the most is somebody who's in like a health related field or a service related field, something along those lines. If you're not somebody who wants to like serve society in some sort of way or whatever, like come into my life and I'll just fucking wreck your shit, like, because we're here to make the world a better place, and we're here to help people, and we're here to help people live happy, healthy lives. Anyways, all right, where do we need to focus our energy for today? The heart chakra. You know, I had a feeling, I don't know if you guys can see all of my lights. It's actually green and yellow. Technically, some of them are yellow. I don't think the camera quite picks up the spectrum of it, but I have like 3 different shades of like greenish yellow or whatever. I'm wearing all green today, so it's fucking fitting that we get 2 heart chakra ones. So without further ado, I love living from my heart space, and I embrace the beauty of the present moment. I love that I know my worth, and I hold value to myself for everything that I am and have or will become. So really, yeah, it's like knowing your worth and the value, but in the present moment, where you're actually able to seep into the present moment, and in your heart space to remain open to whatever is coming your way, and not thinking so far into the future, but enough to where you're cognizant of, you're like, that's where I've been. These are the changes that I've made. This is where I'm going. And you can hold yourself to self-value, because nothing screams heart chakra energy more than actually like loving yourself. Okay. Let's just get a tarot on what we need to know today. What do we need to know today? Anything we can expect? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. So the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like something is coming in hot. It's coming in fast. And the wheels are like turning in your favor. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about karma and destiny. So I love that. You should absolutely look into your North Node. This could be information traveling to you real quick, this reading in its sense. But more importantly, embrace the beauty of the present moment, because really all we have is today, right now, literally this exact moment. Tomorrow is an illusion. Tomorrow is always today when it actually comes into it. So no use in worrying about that. And the past is really just a memory. So embrace the beauty of the present moment, because in the present moment, if you're always choosing your highest excitement and you check in with your heart chakra and you feel that it feels right to you, it's going to lead you just up, 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 up into your staircase of destiny, of where it is you're supposed to go. And it's going to bring you there faster than literally anything else you can do. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day.